and Technology Management to accompany Dr. Sharath Maiskar on the dais. Now I call upon the students who are declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutics plus MBA, Pharmatech and Healthcare Management for the batch 2015-18. Paulame Das, Haley Desai, Shivangi Dubey, Rupsa Haldar, Mohit Harsolekar, Chandradarshan Jain, Alay Joshi, Sri Vidya Krishnan, Akanksha Singh Parihar, Mrinal Patil, Pratiksha Sahu, Mrunmay Sardesai, Shreyasi Shingadgeri, Rucha Shirsat, Sharvari Ugaunkar, Rutuja Yavalkar, Prajakta Kadam. I now call upon the students who are declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Quality Assurance plus MBA, Pharmatech and Healthcare Management for the batch 2015-18. Mayuri Chotani, Manan Desai, Rohit Patel, Surbhi Thakkar, Vedanti Patil. I now call upon the students who are declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutics for the batch 2016-18. Vishaka Devre, Arjun More, Chetan Nimbalkar, नेहाली सावे, शिवाजी तळेगवे, I now call upon the students who are declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance for the batch 2016-18. Ajay Patle, I now call upon the students who are declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Industrial Pharmacy for the batch 2016-18. Chirag Patel, Amrita Sharma, Shrishti Sharma, I now call upon the students who are declared to have passed B.Pharm plus MBA Pharma Tech for the batch 2013-18. Saili Savant, Karthik Kingrani, Parth Sheth, Anjali Singh, Vrushika Shah, Soumya Srivastava, Dinsa Benjamin, Harshit Kumar Gupta, Anjali Ramidami, Abhishek Negi, Vedant Shukla, Ruchira Patwardhan, Nishit Dedia, Apurva Nayak, Ayush Malla, Chandan Baswani, Anjali Negi, Kriti Batra, Arpit Trivedi, Akya Gupta, Yasin Kachi, Dhrumil Patel, Dhaval Dave, Ameya Nadkarni, Amey Danve, Dwarkesh Girase, Nikita Savgaon, Elaine Patel, Nesika Birwatkar, Prajakta Deshpande, Aditi Prabhakara, Prapti Pandya, Priyal Modi, Rishi Nagar, Manav Patel, Jinal Parekh, Suvyuha Honnavar, Simran Parmar, Jainil Doshi, Sukanya Ghosh, Shubham Jain, Krutika Palan, Jinal Kamani, Akash Gupta, Mohammad Umar Mastan, Aditi Agarkar, Stuti Mittal, Ishita Sengupta, Isha Purohit, Angana Chakrabarti, Ridish Ahuja, Madhura Jogi, Akanksha Agrawal, Akriti Grover, Pritika Bedi, Suchit Shah, Mukund Waghela, Shivam Bajpai, Nitya Shankar, Asim Dave, Saili Kadam, Aditya Chaudhary, Ishita Roy, Riya Avashia, Snehal Pawar, Priyank Soni, Zen Nanavati, Archit Arora, Shubham Singh, Ayush Sharma. I now call upon the students who are declared to have passed Bachelor of Pharmacy for the batch 2014-18. Shivam Agarwal, Priya Desai, Ojas Doshi, Drumi Patel, Gaurav Sawant, Isha Shetty, Peenal Thakkar, Lamia Kagalwala, Ashka Mehta, Shruti Rodrigues, Sanket Shah, Payal Bagadia, Paulami Patak, Heenal Shah, Karan Siodia, Akshata Patne, Shruti Thermal, Sharon Kotam, Soham Kamath. Thank you, Gaut sir. Thank you, Bala ma'am. May I request Dr. Sharad Maiskar, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS, to kindly be on the dais and request Professor Trilochan Chaya, Dean, Balwant Sheth School of Architecture, to accompany Dr. Sharad Maiskar in distributing the degree certificates to the students of architecture. I now call upon the students who are declared to have passed Bachelor of Architecture for the batch 2013-18. Chirag Agarwal, Shivangi Agarwal, Shrishti Chordia, Trisha Dasgupta, Janvi Doshi, Samyak Doshi, Kushagra Jurani, Anushka Karnawat, Abhijit Karwa, Vaishali Kataria, Unnati Khanna, Rashi Lalaji, Aditi Mehta, Jeel Mehta, Ekta Mohanani, Vedant Nair, Parth Parik, Kevin Rao, Rupal Rathore, Sri Moi Ray, Nihar Salia, Achal Saxena, Kamakshi Shah, Shivangi Shah, Shagun Sharma, Aishwarya Singh, Rhea Singhi, Natasha Joseph, Kritika Jain, Dev Murjani, Riya Shah, Neil Patkar. Thank you, sirs. I take this opportunity to extend thanks to Dr. Sharad Maiskar, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS, Dr. R.S. Gaud, Director, Shirpur Campus, and Director, SVKM'S Pharma Institutions, SVKM'S NMIMS, Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dean, Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel, School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, and Professor Trilochan Chaya, Dean, Balwant Sheth School of Architecture, for awarding the degrees. May I now request the dignitaries and all the faculty members in the auditorium to proceed to the lobby of Mukesh Patel Auditorium for the academic procession. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession will enter shortly. All of you are requested to remain seated. देयर इज नो कॉर्पोरेट नहीं नहीं उनका रिव्यू का है मैं वॉशरूम जा रही हूँ रचना इज देयर All are kindly requested to maintain the decorum of the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting soon with the convocation ceremony. Kindly be seated. The academic procession will be entering shortly. Kindly be seated. Please maintain the decorum of the auditorium. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. May I request you to please rise as the academic procession will be entering the auditorium. All are requested to remain standing as the procession enters and be seated after the dignitaries take their seats on the dais. It is my privilege to introduce the members of the academic procession. We have in our midst Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, and mentor Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel, School of Pharmacy and Technology Management. Chief guest Dr. Sanjit Singh Lamba, Managing Director ASI Pharmaceuticals India, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, Dr. Sharad Maiskar, Pro Vice Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, Office Bearers of SVKM, Dr. R.S. Gaud, Director Shirpur Campus and Director SVKM'S Pharma Institutions, SVKM'S NMIMS, Shri Anand Pandit, Mentor, Balwant Sheth School of Architecture, Professor Trilochan Chaya, Dean, Balwant Sheth School of Architecture, Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dean, Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel, School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, Associate Deans, Head of Departments and Faculty colleagues. Leading the procession is the Registrar, SVKM'S NMIMS, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni. All are requested to remain standing till the dignitaries take their seats on the dais. Kindly be seated. August 11, 2018 marks transition of your journey from a student to an accomplished professional. Reminiscing your scholastic journey in this institution may conjure the beautiful memories of your pursuit for knowledge in your chosen profession. This day is a reward to be cherished for incessant efforts of accruing knowledge that will enable a person to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. It's definitely a moment of pride, not only for you, but also for your faculty, parents, and those who have played an integral role in shaping your life, as you shall be honored with degree, a symbol of accomplishment. On this enthusiastic fervor, ladies and gentlemen, I, Divya Suarez, Faculty, Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel, School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, welcome you to the Convocation 2018 of School of Pharmacy and Technology Management and School of Architecture, SVKM'S NMIMS. Honoring the Indian tradition, on this auspicious occasion, may I invite all the dignitaries on the dais to light the ceremonial lamp, accompanied with Saraswati Vandana, and symbolically inaugurate the convocation ceremony. All gathered here are requested to rise for the ceremony and the NMIMS anthem and be seated only after the dignitaries take their seats on the dais.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणां वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः
Thank you. Dear sir, ma'am, kindly be seated. Parents and guests, you are requested to take your seats. May I now invite Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, Registrar SVKM'S NMIMS, to kindly take over the proceedings.
I request Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, to declare the Convocation 2018 open.
I declare the Convocation 2018 open.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, to felicitate our chief guest and present a memento as a token of our gratitude and appreciation. Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, to address the audience.
Our chief guest this evening, Dr. Lamba, Managing Director, ISI Pharmaceuticals Limited, Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of the Chancellor and Honorary Joint Secretary, SVKM, Shri Anand Pandit, the mentor for the Balwant School of Architecture, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sheth, Director of the Shirpur campus and all the pharmacy institutions in SVKM, Dr. Gaur, Dean, Dr. Balak Prabhakar, Registrar, Dr. Meena Chintamani, Dean, Dr. Trilochan Chaya, members of the office bearers, graduating students, parents, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let me at the outset welcome our chief guest this evening. And we were very, very keenly interested in knowing what his company was doing. It was such a delight to know the kind of work that the company was doing, particularly in some of those kinds of areas that are of so critical kind of a value today for the human life itself, be it the oncology or in some of the other areas that he was talking about. So we are indeed privileged to have you with us, sir. This being a graduation function of the two schools, the pharmaceutical sciences and architecture is today a very, very important day for all of us. Thank you very much for coming over on a weekend also. I do understand that how precious it is. I was speaking this morning to another group of executives who were with us at one of the HR conclave, and I was mentioning that how I do understand that how significant it is for an industry person, the weekend itself. So thank you very much for being with us. I'd like to congratulate each one of you who is graduating today, and also your proud parents who are today present to see their sons and daughters and their wards getting their degree. I'd also like to congratulate the parents, because this is a great kind of a moment for each one of you, as I just said. And so therefore, from that kind of a perspective, may I ask each one of you to give a big round of applause to yourself, because you've come a long way, and to your parents and everybody over here. You joined NMIMS a couple of years ago to pursue your degree programs. 4 years ago, for your 4-year degree programs, those of you who are graduating after 5 years with an MBA Pharma Tech, it's almost about 5 years. And some of you who are graduating today with a PhD degree, possibly this could have been a little more than that also. And so therefore, from all that kind of a perspective, I do know that you all have come a long, long way through a very, very hard work and the rigor that we impose on each one of you. Whether this is in terms of the assignments or it is in terms of let's say, your attendance or whatever that is there, it's a long walk. And so therefore, it's a great moment to truly be proud of your accomplishment. It's a great kind of a day for each one of you. I say that, well, you joined NMIMS because of the reputation of this institution. And you know that in the last 1 year, we did something interesting. So the whole university did a lot of things to really become far more credible and prestigious university in this country, whether this was our Category 1 status by the Government of India on the basis of our NAC accreditation, which was at an A+ level in the third cycle. And so therefore, from that kind of a point of view, we are today among the 22 universities in the country to get an A+ status. It's a very, very rare kind of a status that we've got. We have been able to achieve what many institutions with a legacy of more than 100 years have not been able to achieve. And mind you, what we have achieved is just in a period of a decade. That's what I say. Why? Because we've had committed faculty like you all over here. We've had a committed leadership over here. We've had a committed SVKM leadership over here. And the third very important kind of an accomplishment was our School of Pharmacy getting ranked for the first time at an all India level number 9 by NIRF. I must say that it only vindicates the conviction that we all have in the board that if we do the right things properly, we get the recognition. And so therefore, from that kind of a point of view, can you just get me a bottle? and therefore, from that kind of a perspective, I particularly feel vindicated that everything that we have done to improve the quality of our education and the kind of infrastructure that we have been able to put up in our research laboratories or in workshops or in classrooms or in our faculty, it is all today paid. And so therefore, from that kind of a perspective, it was a great year. Our business school also got the international accreditation, the first very kind of an international accreditation for the business school. That was the AACSB. That is considered to be the platinum level accreditation in the world of management education. Only 800 business schools in the world have it, and NMIMS Business School is one of them. Well, if I were to look at it over the last 1 year, as I just mentioned, apart from the several awards that the school has, that the pharmacy school has won, whether this is the best dean or the best institution, etc., I think the most significant award and the recognition had been that the 9th rank in the NIRF 2018. The Balwant Sheth School of Architecture has always been winning some very, very interesting prizes at a national and international level. And whether this has been the Festival of Architecture, and therefore there were all 3 trophies, second year in a row, which BSSA students won this year. At the Kala Ghoda Festival, there were 5 major installations by our students, and in Asian Figure Skating winner, we were number 4 at Beijing, and the Serendipity National Design Award in Bamboo Architecture was won by our faculty, and 40 architects below 40 national list, 4 members of our faculty are included in that. So it's a great kind of an accomplishment for one. What is far more significant, and I think it is important for all those who have come over here, the parents and the invited guests, and particularly to you, sir, as the chief guest, all these schools have been set up post-2006 itself. So it's just a period of 12 years of hard work, committed leadership, committed faculty, and the team. That is what has really been responsible for what we have been able to achieve. So I must thank everybody over here. All of you are graduating today in pharmaceutical sciences. You have a very interesting kind of a time period ahead of you, a very challenging time period. Those of you who are coming out with a PhD degree or an M.Pharm or a B.Pharm or M.Pharm MBA or MBA Pharma Tech, etc. Take a look at it in terms of what are the kind of indicators that various consulting bodies are really talked about in healthcare industry. And I'm sure that the chief guest is going to be talking much more than what I'm going to be saying at this point of time, because my knowledge is limited only to the extent of the research that I carry out in some of the kind of industries that are of interest to me. First and the foremost thing is that very clearly that IT today and the artificial intelligence today has come to play a very significant role, even in the healthcare industry. And so therefore there is a transformation that is taking place in the healthcare industry, largely because of the digital technologies. If I were to say that the healthcare is no more now just healthcare, but it is a smart healthcare, which is today delivering cost-effective and patient-centered healthcare. So therefore, from that kind of a point of view, one of the biggest kind of a pressure that each one of you would be having is to think innovatively and to be able to deliver those kinds of products that you would be, that the industry requires. Data, we are living in a world of data, and this is true for even architecture students. We are living today in a world of data. And so therefore, whether this is the patient-related data or it is relating to the city's data or to the urban area, the data itself, the fact is that today no renewal of any city can ever happen without really doing the data analytics itself. And the same thing holds good in the context of the patient care. The same thing holds good in the context of a healthcare industry. So data today is a new currency, and the artificial intelligence and the real world evidence today unlocks the value in almost all industries itself. And therefore, from that kind of a perspective, to my mind, it would be important for all of you to be looking at all this, something that we have talked about it in our programs from time to time itself. In the context of pharmaceutical industry, the exponential advances in life-extending and precision therapies will further improve the outcomes. And therefore, the healthcare outcomes will be far better than what we have really seen today. And the most important thing that we are seeing today in the industry is that the new entrants that are coming in, they are virtually challenging the boundaries of various stakeholders itself. In fact, the boundaries between various stakeholders is today fast getting disrupted. Today you find that Apollo Hospital, which was essentially started as a hospital, is in the pharmacy and diagnostic business. And another company like Zydus Cadila today is also in the hospital kind of a business itself. So the kind of a difference or the kind of distinction that existed until yesterday between a hospital, between a healthcare institution, pharmaceutical company, pharmacies, and diagnostics, today you find that is getting blurred. So it is not going to be different players, but it is going to be the same players who would be coming in. So backward and forward integration are something that we are going to be seeing it much more. And therefore, the kind of opportunities that are going to be available to you all is going to be phenomenal, as also in terms of the fact that today's generation is far more informed and engaged in managing your own health. So let me put it across that as you all graduate today in the world and go out to make a career in the world, what is it that would be required? What are the skills that are going to be required? One is obviously the skills of innovation, because without innovation, you just cannot succeed. Data analytics, something that I just said, complex problem solving, and therefore design thinking is going to be required far more significantly than what we have talked about, and the cognitive skills, ability to conceptualize and look at the situation in the totality itself. But behind all this, what will be far more significant is that the society expects from you all is the value and the value-based management, ethical management, and which is where we say integrity. The value of integrity today is going to be far more important than anything else. The society expects you to act in a far more responsible manner, and so therefore be a responsible individual as you graduate out today. And certainly, what the society is looking forward to is probity, both in public and personal life. And finally, let me put it across, your only dharma is to perform, and perform very, very well. When you do all this, we are going to feel proud of you. You will make not only yourself proud of what you have achieved, but you will also make your own family and your own parents proud of you. Your society will be proud of you. And above all, we, your alma mater, will be proud of you. I'm sure that as you carry the flag of NMIMS high, these will be some of the kinds of values that you will carry forward, and will keep in mind that your continuation, your survival in industry, your existence in industry is really dependent on how well you are able to think in a creative, innovative, and in a holistic manner. And are you able to think in a different manner than what the conventionally other managers have done it. Once again, all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. R.S. Gaud, Director, SVKM'S NMIMS Shirpur Campus and Director, SVKM'S Pharma Institutions to address the audience.
It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to this convocation ceremony. A very special welcome to our chief guest for the evening, Dr. Sanjit Singh Lama, Managing Director, Eisai Pharmaceutical India, nominee of the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Jayant Gandhi, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS, Dr. Sharad Maheskar, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS, Mr. Anand Pandit, Mentor, BSSA, Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dean, SPP, SPTM, Professor T.M. Chaya, Dean, Balwant School of Architecture, members of Executive and Management Committee of SVKM, invited guests, dignitaries from pharma industries, Registrar Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, directors, deans, and associate deans of the schools, heads of SVKM's institution, faculty colleagues, staff member, alumni, proud parents, and my dear students. Welcome you all to the most awaited event of your life. Let me first congratulate all of you for successful completion of the program. Your hard work and the sacrifices made by your parents have finally paid off. A special mention to the parents for believing in NMIMS values, respecting our culture, and supporting NMIMS to reach this stage. Faculty members have a great role to play in your overall personality building and to make our students reach where they are today. This has been well complemented with the world-class infrastructure and research facilities available in our schools. To keep students at par with the current requirement of industry, NMIMS has a practice of revisiting courses structure twice a year with valuable inputs from industry. Multidisciplinary approach in research, series of activities from Industry Academia Connect by domain experts, it has added value to the students' development. Apart from the curriculum, pedagogy is also re-examined. Faculty enhances the teaching system by way of IT tools and blended learning processes. Research culture at NMIMS and MOUs of NMIMS with academic institutions of national repute and industries have also played a significant role by giving the students an opportunity for collaborative research. The healthcare industry supported us generously by value addition during industrial trainings, management internships, and multiple job opportunities by way of final placement. I humbly acknowledge the industry for their backing at all stages. The best practices at the schools have been appreciated by Government of India and various other professional bodies at various forums. This would not have been possible without the mentorship of our visionary Honorable Chancellor, Shri Amrish Patel, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena, and his team. Also, the immense support of all our stakeholders encourages us to excel in whatever we do. Education should be seen as a stepping stone to character building and social development. I hope that all of you will work diligently in future and contribute meaningfully towards nation building. My dear students, henceforth, you will be proud alumni of this prestigious university. You are ready to make a profound difference as the next generation of global leaders in your field, here in India and around the world, which is changing at a very fast pace. You must equip yourself and develop your own capabilities to the full. There will be always a need to add new skills and latest technologies. Innovation and creativity, they are the keywords for you. You must move ahead in life, being aware of your responsibilities towards your country and the society, especially as healthcare professional. May all your dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I call upon Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dean Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel, School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, to present the school review of Pharmacy and Technology Management for the academic year 2017-18.
Good evening. A warm welcome to this august gathering on the occasion of Convocation. I welcome nominee of Honorable Chancellor Dr. Jayant Gandhi, our esteemed chief guest Dr. Sanjeet Singh Lamba, Managing Director SI Pharmaceuticals India, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, Shri Anand Pandit, Mentor BSSA, Dr. Sharad Maiskar, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.S. God, Director Shirpur Campus and Director SVKM's Pharma Institutions, Professor T.M. Chaya, Dean Balwant Head of School of Architecture, members of Executive and Management Committee, SVKM, Registrar Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, invited guests, dignitaries from pharma industries, directors, chairpersons, deans, associate deans of the schools, heads of SVKM institutions, faculty colleagues, staff members, alumni, proud parents, and dear students. We are privileged to have amongst us distinguished Dr. Sanjeet Singh Lamba, Managing Director SI Pharmaceuticals, as chief guest on this auspicious occasion. Dr. Lamba has cross-functional experience of more than 29 years in pharmaceutical industry. We extend our thanks for honoring our invitation and look forward to your valuable insights to inspire our convocating students. As Saxena sir mentioned, I am repeating, it feels good to say it again. Our university has been accredited by NAC with A+ grade and a CGPA of 3.59. Our university is one of the very few universities which have been granted autonomy and Category 1 status by UGC MHRD. The relentless efforts put in by our entire faculty, criteria heads, staff and sub-staff at the time of NAC accreditation is exemplary. It was amazing to see the whole team coming together as one unit to share the duties, working beyond office hours to present the school to the NAC peer team. A heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of them. Our efforts were continuously augmented by Dr. Sharad Maiskar, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, and Mr. Nilesh Moile to bring out the best of the school in every aspect. On behalf of the school, faculty, staff and students, I extend our gratitude to them. Again, I'm repeating Saxena sir's words. In the third edition of rankings, announced by National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF 2018, Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, SVKM's NMIMS, has been honored with 9th rank in a countrywide survey of the nation's best pharma colleges. NIRF India ranking was concluded at a grand ceremony at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. Based on stringent guidelines in over 9 categories, Shri Prakash Javadekar, Honorable Minister of MHRD, awarded a certificate and a plaque to Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel School of Pharmacy and Technology Management. This rank makes the institute one of the top institutes in India for pharmacy education. This is another feather in the cap of Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, SVKM's NMIMS, and is emblematic of the school's endeavor to provide skilled workforce and thereby add intrinsic value to the nation's economy. Recognition of this magnitude provides boost for growth and performance of the school. I would like to extend our appreciation for the support extended by Dr. Mayur Ergiri, Dr. Anil Pethe, Ms. Rachna Kakkad, Ms. Ashwini Chandekar, Ms. Mansi Talgaonkar, Mr. Mangesh Lanjekar in collating the data for NIRF ranking. The school received The school received awards for quality in education by National Education Awards 2018, ABP News, and Best Institute in Pharmacy Award by DNA Innovative Education Leadership. Our postgraduate, graduate, and diploma programs have received AICTE approval. Pharmacy Council of India has extended the approval for conduct of BPharm and DPharm programs up to the academic year 2020-21. Research is the essence for enriching scientific temperament and building a knowledgeable society. In alignment with the university mission, the school has been aggressively pursuing research by empowering the faculty and students alike. Through the concerted efforts of faculty, the schools have successfully generated research funding of rupees 81.34 lakhs through government grants, industry consultancy, and university seed grants. This year, we have witnessed a surge in the number of research scholars engaging in research activities, receiving financial fellowship from government agencies and NMIMS University respectively. This has provided much needed impetus to research, translating into 86 international publications and national publications in Scopus indexed and reputed journals with cumulative impact factor of 172.4 and highest impact factor of 7.56, and 91 paper presentations at international and national conferences, 5 books and 11 book chapters. Innovative research at the school has also resulted into 12 Indian patent filings which are under examination. Academic and research collaboration is an opportunity for both faculty and students, playing a pivotal role in knowledge expansion and enhancement of intellectual skills. This year, the school has signed MOUs with reputed organizations, namely Think Pharma, GlaxoSmithKline, Cerealia Nutritech Private Limited, Global Herbs Pharmaceuticals, McLeod's Pharmaceuticals Limited, and ACG. Our faculty were also recipients of travel grants from agencies like SERB-DST, AICTE, and EMBO, which facilitated their participation and presentation of their research work in international scientific forums. Showcasing the research to the global fraternity, the school at Shirpur campus successfully organized International Conference on New Horizons in the Field of Nanomedicine, IPA-MSB Convention 2018 at Shirpur campus on the theme Pharmacy Profession, Current Practices and Challenges Ahead, witnessed an enthusiastic participation from eminent scientists from around the world. Celebrating the 50 glorious years of Indian Pharmacological Society, a pre-conference of IPSCON 2017 on theme Sensing Disease and Role of IoT in Healthcare was successfully organized at Mumbai campus. The school hosted Golden Jubilee concluding celebrations and annual conference of Indian Pharmacological Society. The theme of this 3-day global conclave was Integrating Pharmacology with Modern Healthcare, providing a stimulating and interacting platform for scientific dialogue among participants across the globe. This year, to update faculty with current happenings of pharma industry, faculty development programs, workshops, hands-on training, and seminars were organized. These programs received enthusiastic response from the participants, resource person, and also from reputed pharma industries and academia. Our faculty brought laurels by receiving several awards at various forums. Co-curricular and extracurricular activities are considered to be an essential part of the curriculum for overall development of the student. We saw spirited performances in school annual events, Isthmus, Urja, and Excalibur. Sports play a great role in our life as it keeps us healthy and active. Great achievements have come our way when we maintain our physical and mental well-being. The school has organized several guest lectures, soft skill trainings, mock interviews, Chai Pe Charcha, that is interaction with industry stalwarts, to refine the overall professional outlook of the students. Acknowledging the myriad benefits of ancient science, yoga, the school celebrated International Yoga Day. Reveling in the festive spirit of the school, occasions such as Teachers' Day, Women's Day, and World Pharmacist Day were celebrated with zeal. Through our social responsibility forums, Kshamata and Pragati, under the able stewardship of faculty, our students undertook various social initiatives like Arogya, Swasthya, blood donation camp, Lakshya, cleanliness drive, and many more activities. Our students, our pride, brought home several laurels in sports, cultural, and co-curricular activities. They won accolades in the state-level intercollegiate festival, RX Mellang 2017-18. Our school was adjudged Best College as well as felicitated with Best Sports and Best Cultural trophies. Students also made the school proud at Intercollegiate Festival Vortex organized by the Institute of Chemical Technology and Chancellor's Challenge organized by NMIMS. My heartiest congratulations to all the winners. Pharmaceutical and healthcare industry has been providing overwhelming support to our school. They have been recruiting our students, providing them with industrial exposure through placements, technical projects, management internship projects, major projects, etc. We are proud to inform that the multidisciplinary competencies of our students have been recognized with job placements in diverse portfolios. Pharma heavyweights such as AstraZeneca, Cipla, Ernst & Young, GlaxoSmithKline, MSD, Nielsen, Zydus, Zimmer Biomet, and many other Indian and MNCs have participated in the placement season and offered coveted profiles in sales, marketing, business development, project management, operations, consulting, and business analytics. We are indebted to the industry for their immense support. Recognizing the potential of our students, AICTE, Merck, and Scott Fiolax have conferred prestigious scholarships on our students for their educational pursuits. We truly value their gesture and look forward to their continued support. We are proud of our alumni who have been flag bearers of the lineage of SPTM. Your accomplishments reflect skills and values instilled in you by the school. Our alumni have been doing extremely well in their respective fields. Many of them are also keeping the entrepreneurial spirit alive. We, the faculty, staff, and students of Pharmacy and Technology Management at Mumbai and Shirpur humbly acknowledge immense support received from Honorable Chancellor Shri Amrish Bhai Patel, mentor of our school, Dr. Jayant Gandhi, all members of management and trust, Shri Pratap Bhai Patel, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajan Saxena, Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Sharad Maiskar, Director SVKM'S Pharmacy Institutions Dr. R.S. God, CAO Mr. Nilesh Moile, Registrar Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, Heads of Examinations, Admissions, HR, and other departments of the university in the progress of the school. Success of any organization is an outcome of untiring efforts of faculty and staff. The USP of the success of our school is Team SPP SPTM, comprising faculty, staff, and sub-staff who through their commitment and dedication have made our organization a force to reckon with. My dear students, stay focused, go after your dreams, and keep moving towards your goal. Remember, we are just a phone call away, always. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I call upon Professor Trilochan Chaya, Dean Balwant School of Architecture, to present the school review for the academic year 2017-18.
Namaskar, dignitaries on the dais, our chief guest, Dr. Lamba, Dr. Jayant Gandhi, Dr. Saxena, then I would like to have Dr. God, Dr. Bala, and Dr. Meena. And of course, year after year, in fact, I'm very sorry, I'm very bad in these name game and pretty lousy at that. Sorry about that. Year after year, I stand here, it's almost 11 years now that I stand here, and every year we talk about what the school processes have been in the last 1 year, and we talk about things that we have done, the activities and achievements. This year, I think it's been now 11 years, and I'd like to share some of the things that we have done in 11 years in terms of numbers, and I think it's very important that we talk about it. About 240 students have graduated in last 10, 11 years. And out of 240, about 50 of them have or are pursuing or have pursued masters in India and abroad. And interestingly, all 50 of them are pursuing or have pursued in the top 10 institutions in the US, UK, and in India. And I think I'm very proud of that. Out of the remaining, about 100 of them are already practicing in small firms, big firms of architects, and they are working very hard, they are working very creatively, and they are making a career. And the reports that I get from the people they are working for, I think they are very, very happy with them, and I think it's a good beginning for them. That's number two. Number three is the remaining 40 or 50 of them are entrepreneurs in different areas of work. They are either practicing architecture on their own, or they are practicing planning, or they are practicing graphics design, or they are kind of into construction industry, or they are prominent builders, and they're working with builders. So there is a variety of things that students have been doing after graduation. But the best thing is that all of them are very happily active in what they are doing. The taste of pudding is what kind of range of things people are doing. And one of the interesting things that I always mention is that because you were at Balwant School of Architecture and NMIMS, you did architecture also. And because you did architecture also, you can do a variety of things keeping this base that you studied with. I'll just share 3 examples with you. One of our graduates, he finished his architecture with us. He joined Harvard. He finished his master's there. And from the day he was here with us, he was very keen on computations, computer graphics, and so on. So when he finished his architecture there at Harvard, he was selected to work as a research assistant for AI, artificial intelligence, at the Harvard lab. He worked very hard for next 3 or 4 years, and in 3 or 4 years, he has now reached a level, and he has, I am told, last month itself, he has already registered, and his patent is accepted in artificial intelligence and artificial limbs for the American government. I would say that because he did architecture with us as a base. A second example that I'd like to share is closer to design. One of our students who graduated from our school, she joined IIT Mumbai. She did masters in the IDC. She finished her industrial design and furniture design, and at the end of completion, she passed with very, very excellent marks, excellent kind of recognition. I think perhaps she topped the school. And I think after graduation, she has been awarded several awards in industrial design, graphics design, because she did architecture with us. Now she's doing something else, which is more than that. And I think I'm very proud of that. I'm just sharing random examples. The third example I want to share is someone who graduated with us, and he was very keen on working on heritage. So I suggested that he go to Essence, and in Essence there is a very interesting school for heritage management, which is part of a temple there. And he finished his master's in heritage management, but all along he was very sensitive. And he said, if I do something for people who cannot see and people who have difficulties in different areas of performance physically. So he came back, he did extensive work, and now he is working on finding out ways of making heritage and painting accessible to people who are physically challenged and virtually kind of challenged in terms of eyesight. And I think he's doing a wonderful job, and these are the three kind of examples I wanted to share with you. My faculty, which helps them for the last 10 years, is instrumental in kind of bringing this kind of broader platform. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes people ask me as to how come the school has people doing several things, including architecture. There's a very interesting kind of thing about that. When we started the school, and we were talking to Amrish Bhai, and he says, "Karo, sari schools karo." That's all. I mean, he always says, you know. One of the quirky stories that was always there in my mind, a story which is very well known. It's a Mahabharata story. And there were these five guys, Pandavas, and they had gone to Dronacharya. And Dronacharya said, look, let's have a competition in archery. And they started doing that. The first one being Arjun, the same question. So he says, sir, I see the birds, I see the sky, I see the river flowing, I see the gushing waters, I see women coming to fill water, I see children playing there, I see butterflies, I see fruit-laden trees, I see the beautiful breeze coming through there, and then I also see the tree, and I also see the branch, I also see the bird, and I also see the eye. Now, the interesting question here would be, what kind of lakshya he had, you know. To me, I think we said the lakshya should be contextual. It should be in the realm of things that happen around, not simply a lakshya which is standalone, independent. In architecture school, in all the programs that we have been working on, I think we have been trying to work on lakshya which is contextual, and the lakshya which is in the realm of things which is holistic and covers a lot of people. I think we have been doing that for last 10 years, 11 years, and perhaps that's one of the reasons why the graduates are enjoying a lot of other things, including architecture. People come and tell me, well, you're doing reasonably well, and I think it's a very satisfactory course, and your students do this and students do that. I mean, for me now, it's 41st year of teaching, and one of the things that bothers me the most is satisfaction. When you're satisfied, satisfaction is very sweet, and satisfaction gives me diabetes. Satisfaction is the most dangerous thing for any institution to start dipping. I'm not satisfied. For the last 2 years or so, we have been discussing with Sir, Dr. Saxena, and then we've been discussing with Amrish Bhai, our Chancellor, as to what is it that we can do so that we have more challenges, you know. And we came out with three options, or three kind of, not options, three options to start with. We said we'll expand horizontally, we'll expand we'll expand vertically, and we'll find something more interesting in addition to what we are doing. So in terms of horizontal expansion, the first thing we did was let us now start an additional intake of 40 students in the first year, because we were ready for that. My faculty was ready, our infrastructure was ready, and our management was ready. So from this year, we announced, and immediately we got a fantastic response, and we have got now 40 more students in the first year of architecture. It's already there and it's functioning. But the better part of this is that last year when we took 40 students, we had a very tough competition, and the cutoff at number 40 was 64 combination score. This year, we have the same 64, but for number 80. So I think it's a fantastic think that we have got the best 80 students who have come to study in architecture. And if you ask me why, the reasons are very simple. The reason number one is it's NMIMS, the attraction and the rightful attraction to NMIMS, and the respect that the university has gained over a period of time. And we are very, very happy with that. The second kind of vertical expansion that we have been planning and we have succeeded in getting from the Council of Architecture, because that's my body which regulates education in India, you know. So we have now launched a Masters in Architecture program. It's a 2-year recognized degree for masters, where at the end of 2 years, the students first will study an overall understanding, and then at the end of 2 years, they'll go with their specific area of their interest and practice outside. I think the course will start in the next 3 weeks. The admissions are on, and I think we have a pretty good response in that. The third area that we had in mind, which was very quickly kind of decided, we said, look, I think the field of design is getting more and more specialized, and in Mumbai, there are more and more people who are practicing interior design, so to say, with no professionalism. And Amrish Bhai has been very keen for a very long time to start a professional course in interior design. So we decided this 15 days back or 3 weeks back. We announced it, and we got the school running now. That school is also on as of today. Excuse me. We did not want to have a school which is only a design school, which talks about air conditioning alone and artificial lights. We have forgotten nature, especially in these days and these times in urban areas. We are trying to introduce an environment factor to interior design. If you can open the window and the breeze comes in, you don't need air conditioning. But you need to design something which can do that, you know. So we are going to try and include that in the course that's going to happen now. So 3 of these things, or 3 of these challenges will keep my faculty on the toes. We'll have more challenges, and I think we'll be able to create, or we'll be able to help more and more people come out who are doing things which are beyond architecture and design. Now this has been our kind of general growth, and we have reached a level where now we are again about to take off to the next level. And for that, I think my management has been fantastically supportive. I've got very, very good faculty. I've got very good infrastructure. And we've got very good tie-ups with universities abroad, which includes university in Spain and now at SIAC in California. So these 2 universities are already part in terms of collaborating with us. At this stage, I would also like to mention my faculty has designed and created homegrown syllabus for not only architecture, but for masters in architecture and for interior design. And I think it's 100% grown out of the school itself. We have no consultants, and we have made this on our own, and I think we'll grow further there. So in all these areas, I think if I sound a little bit pompous, I would like to sound pompous because I'm talking to the family here. I think where else can I talk about our achievements except the family here? I think I've talked enough. Now, we have met here specifically for the graduating students. I'm very proud of the students here who are about to graduate or are graduated. One thing last thing I'd like to mention here is that all institutions, including BSSA, what we can do in 5 years is to help you make your ship. It's like a shipyard, you know. So for all 40 of you, or 37 of you, we have tried and built an individual ship for you to sail away. from tomorrow, the world is big, the ocean is big, and you are on your own, and you can start sailing away, and all we can do as the university is we can say God bless and Godspeed and good luck. But the last thing, one little addition to that, I think the world is round and it's a sphere and the sea goes around the world. So someday I would like you to come back to the institution and we'll be waiting for you to share your experiences. Thank you very much and namaskar. And I'm very sorry I forgot your name.
Thank you, sir. It is a prestigious moment to honor our learned scholars with their degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dean, Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, to kindly announce the names of the recipients who would be awarded with the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, followed by the names of convocating students of Mumbai and Shirpur campuses who would be awarded with degrees in various programs of pharmacy. May I request Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS, to kindly present the degrees to the students of pharmacy, and Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS, to accompany Dr. Jayant Gandhi.
Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS. I present before you the students who have registered for this convocation, are present here and have been declared to have passed Doctorate of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences. Dhaval Kumar Patel. Archana Upadhyay. Mayuresh Garud. Sona Warrior. Sir, I present before you the students who on the basis of their CGPA have been declared eligible for the meritorious list 2017-18, have registered for this convocation, are present here and have been declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutics plus MBA Pharmatech and Healthcare Management for the batch 15-18. Rudra Trivedi. Sonali Desai. Drashti Desai. Sir, I present before you the students who on the basis of their CGPA have been declared eligible for meritorious list 2017-18 and have been declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Quality Assurance plus MBA Pharmatech and Healthcare Management for the batch 2015-18. Ruhi Raj. Sir, I present before you the students who on the basis of their CGPA have been declared eligible for the meritorious list 2017-18 and have been declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutics for the batch 2016-18. Purva Samant. Sir, I present before you the student who on the basis of her CGPA has been declared eligible for meritorious list 2017-18 and has been declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Quality Assurance for the batch 2016-18. Sai Shane. Sir, I present before you the students who on the basis of her CGPA has been declared eligible for the meritorious list 2017-18 and has been declared to have passed Masters of Pharmacy in Industrial Pharmacy for the batch 2016-18. Namrata Maiti. Sir, I now present before you the students who on the basis of their CGPA have been declared eligible for the meritorious list 2017-18 and have been declared to have passed B.Pharm plus MBA Pharma Tech for the year 2013-18. Rashi Arunachalam, Ishita Shaha, Henna Shaha, Soham Rathod, Anvi Desai, Asmita Moge, Aditi Jayakar, Vaibhav Nahata, Aparna Kamath. Sir, I now present before you the students who on the basis of their CGPA have been declared eligible for the meritorious list 2017-18 and have been declared to have passed Bachelor of Pharmacy for the batch 2014-2018. Richa Rajput, Neya Pandya, Ashi Gupta, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Professor Trilochan Chaya, Dean Balwant Sheth School of Architecture, to announce the names of the students who would be awarded with the degree in architecture. I request Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, and Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, to kindly award the degrees to the students of architecture.
Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS. I now present before you the students who, on the basis of the CGPA, have been declared eligible for the meritorious list 2017-2018, have registered for this convocation, are present here, and have been declared to have passed Bachelor of Architecture for the batch 2013-2018. Shikha Shah, Stuti Murarka, Devashri Shah, Adib Dholakia, and Asavari Bora. Thank you, sirs. That was it.
Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, 5 students of Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmaceutical Sciences, 20 students of Master of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutics plus MBA, 7 students of Master of Pharmacy in Quality Assurance plus MBA, 6 students of Master of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutics, 2 students of Master of Pharmacy in Quality Assurance, 4 students of Master of Pharmacy in Industrial Pharmacy, 89 students of Bachelor of Pharmacy plus MBA Pharmatech, 26 students of Bachelor of Pharmacy and 37 students of Bachelor of Architecture have successfully completed the program. I now would like to invite Dr. Rajan Saxena, Vice Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, to kindly administer the oath to the graduating students. All the graduating students are requested to stand for the oath and remain standing until Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, confers the degree on you. Sir.
Yeah. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Management of SVKM's and NMIMS as Vice Chancellor, I hereby declare all of you who are present and those who are permitted to remain absent are admitted to their respective degrees. I hereby charge you to uphold the dignity and the value of the degree awarded to you by this university in your life and profession. I request Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM's and NMIMS, to confer the degrees.
I confer the degrees on you.
Kindly be seated. May I now request Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, Registrar SVKM's NMIMS, to present the register of successful graduates to Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM's NMIMS, for his signature. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. This occasion provides us with the opportunity to reflect upon the achievements of its members over the past 12 months, which contributed to the growth of the organization. Acknowledging the hard work and discipline of each member of the institution is this category of special awards. May I request Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dean Shobhaben Pratapbhai Patel, School of Pharmacy and Technology Management, to declare the awards. I request the Chief Guest, Dr. Sanjit Singh Lamba and Dr. Rajan Saxena, to kindly give away the awards.
Best Major Project Award for the year 2017-18, Pharmaceutics Department, Mr. Luke De Silva. He is not present here today, so I move on. Pharmaceutical Technology, Mr. Saurabh Gujar. Mr. Saurabh Gujar. Industrial Pharmacy, Mr. Vaibhav Arjun. Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance, Ms. Madhushri Falak. She is not present here today. Best Minor Project Award for the year 2017-18. Under minor project, the students of a particular specialization work in a different area of their choice other than their specialization, namely pharmacology, pharmaceutical chemistry, quality assurance and pharmaceutics, etc. So for Pharmaceutics Department, Ms. Pooja Kasturi. Pharmaceutical Technology Department, Ms. Nishtha Shah. Industrial Pharmacy Department, Ms. Heli Shah. Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance Department, Ms. Joneth Fernandez. Teaching Excellence for the year 2017-18, the award goes to Dr. Sarika Vairkar, Mumbai campus. And for Shirpur campus, Dr. Santosh Yele. The award for the best research output of the year 2017-18 goes to Dr. Prashant Kharkar. The award for the best administrative staff goes to Mrs. Ruchita Raurane. The award for Best Performance Laboratory Staff goes to Mrs. Meera Parikh, Mumbai campus. No, I don't think so. And Mrs. Meera Parikh? Okay. And Mr. Praful Rajput for Shirpur campus. Appreciation certificates towards working for the rankings and accreditations goes to Appreciation certificates towards rankings and accreditations goes to Dr. Mayur Ergiri and Dr. Anil Pete. Dr. Anil Pete. This year, Merck has conferred its prestigious scholarship award to our second year MPharm Pharmaceutical Technology plus MBA student, Ms. Yamini Madhav, as recognition of her scientific acumen to provide an impetus to achieve her professional goals. May I request our chief guest, Dr. Sanjeet Singh Lamba and Dr. Saxena sir, to honor our student with Merck scholarship. I request our chief guest, Dr. Sanjeet Singh Lamba, and also Saxena sir, our vice chancellor, to distribute rank certificates to the meritorious students of outgoing batch. The University Medal for first rank in MPharm Pharmaceutics plus MBA Pharm Tech and Healthcare Management goes to Rudra Trivedi. The University Medal for first rank in B.Pharm plus MBA Pharma Tech goes to Rashi Arunachalam. The University Medal for second rank in B.Pharm plus MBA Pharma Tech goes to Ishita Shah. The University Medal for third rank in B.Pharm plus MBA Pharma Tech goes to Henna Shah. The University Medal for first rank in B.Pharm goes to Richa Rajput. Thank you.
As we now proceed with the awarding of outstanding students of outgoing batch of Balwant School of Architecture, I request our Chief Guest and Vice Chancellor to felicitate the student achievers and request Dr. Anand Pandit, Mentor BSSA, to join Sir. May I now invite Professor Trilochan Chaya, Dean Balwant School of Architecture, to announce the names of the students.
I request the Chief Guest, Dr. Sanjit Singh Lamba, to give the awards to the students of Balwant Seth School of Architecture. I request the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena, and our mentor to accompany him. First rank holder, Shikha Shah. Second rank holder is a tie. Second rank holder is a tie between Stuti Murarka and Devashri Shah. We have also announced the Best Staff Award to Mr. Manohar Nagwekar, who is the workshop instructor with us for many, many years since the beginning of the school. But unfortunately, he is not present. So I think we will sort of give it to him tomorrow. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Heartiest congratulations to all the awardees. We now request the Honorable Chief Guest to release the convocation roster of events and the convocation brochure of School of Pharmacy and Technology Management and Balwant Sheth School of Architecture. I also request our Honorable Chief Guest to release the brochure of Balwant Sheth School of Architecture. Okay, these are the research publications of Balwant Sheth School of Architecture. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. On this momentous occasion, it is our privilege to introduce Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sanjit Singh Lamba, Managing Director at SI Pharmaceuticals India. Dr. Lamba has a postgraduate degree and a doctoral degree in pharmaceutical technology from Punjab University. To his credit, Dr. Lamba also successfully completed a leadership program at Northwestern University, Kellogg School of Management. Dr. Lamba has a distinction of being honored thrice by Pharma Voice magazine USA as one of the 100 most inspiring people in life science industry. Dr. Lamba has an enriching career of over 29 years in pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. Throughout his career, Dr. Lamba has held various operational and leadership positions at MSD, Pfizer, Ranbaxy, Lupin, to name a few. Currently, Dr. Lamba is a managing director and CEO of a leading global Japanese pharmaceutical company, SI Pharmaceuticals, and expanded his responsibilities to include commercial, business development, legal, etc., in addition to research and manufacturing operations. Dr. Lamba plays a key role in strategizing and executing global projects across India, Japan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. Dr. Lamba is associated with professional bodies like Indian Pharmaceutical Association, International Society for Pharmaceutical Engineers, and serves as a past chair, India chapter for Parental Drug Association. Dr. Lamba is currently a chairman, Technical and Supply Chain Committee for Organization of Pharmaceutical Producers of India and also a distinguished board member. Dr. Lamba also serves on the judging panel of ISPE FOYA committee at USA. With a patient-first mentality and a philosophy that quality is everyone's responsibility, Dr. Lamba continues to seek opportunities to further advance quality culture across the industry. Sir, we indeed are privileged to have you to grace this occasion with your presence. On this positive note, I now invite our Honorable Chief Guest to share pearls of wisdom with our graduating batch.
A very good evening to all of you. Can't hear much. You're graduating today. A very good evening to all of you. That's better. I would like to begin by extending my warmest greetings to the dignitaries here, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Dr. Jayant Gandhi, Dr. Ram Gaur, Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dr. Meena, many other dignitaries of the dais, distinguished guests, graduating students, family, and I see some friends here. Congratulations, first of all, for the convocation for 2018, and congratulate all of you. You're starting something new today onwards, and I think this is a great opportunity for you to showcase yourself now, what more you can do, what more you can dream, what more you can achieve, what change you can bring in the society. So today you join a large and prominent group of NMIMS alumni, which is declared as also the 9th best pharma college in the country. And I'm very happy to know the A+ certification for the institute. It's my great honor to take part in this annual convocation, celebrations of this distinguished institution. To tell you the fact, if I was in this era and I would have got the opportunity, I would have actually grown higher than this. I dream if some of my family members or extended family members get this opportunity to really learn from this institute. It's really honored for me because I started my career here in Mumbai, and many of my known persons are connected with this institute, and I've been reading a lot about the performance of this university, deemed university, many times across in the previous years and also now. It was not very long ago that I was actually sitting there in one of the annual convocations, and I was so eager to take my newly acquired degree, knowledge and skills, and put them to the test in the real world. And so many thoughts come to your mind what I'm going to do. Also, it was very challenging for me to get a job, first job. Cracking a first job was so difficult. 1989, I come from Punjab University, Chandigarh, and somebody says, my mentor, start your career from the most challenging place, and that's Mumbai. 99% of my classmates started their career from Delhi, Chandigarh, most comfortable places. Hometowns, nobody wants to move out. I was very fortunate to be guided by somebody, go to the most challenging and start your career from the most difficult thing to do. I knocked at the doors of actually many, many pharmaceutical companies, and I found that there is no vacancy. And probably it was the wrong timing for me because I came here somewhere in the third quarter of the year. I had to start my career from a big company where I can really spread my wings. And I could start finally my career, it's a long story, but I could start finally my career at MSD at Bhandup and as an apprentice. They said there's no job, but if you're ready to take it as an apprentice, as a trainee, initially they said, we can't give you even a scholarship or some pocket money, but yeah, you start, let's see. So I started in 1989, and I think the first year, the most challenging year of my career, and that was it. Second year onwards, I had nothing to knock upon. And I think it was the decision which I took as a risk. I'll just share with you. I know that today you face many challenging and opportunities that I never have imagined as a postgraduate in 1989. The world you are entering as a graduate today has changed and continues to change at an incredible pace. The 21st century landscape is very different. And it's all different, not only in India, but across the globe, driven by, as Dr. Saxena said, data economy, artificial intelligence, and augmented reality. These are actually happening as we are sitting here. And over the last several decades, the industrial age has changed to a knowledge-driven economy. Knowledge and information are the common languages that connect us across disciplines and industries and across national borders and cultural boundaries. At the same time, this global networked world has led to an explosion of information. You are challenged with a lot of data which is coming to you. My information as recent as last month is that in the next 2 years, in 2020, the data would be flooded 30 times in this sector as we are talking, which is an enormous data to handle. On the other hand, there's an unprecedented amount of knowledge, information, and data at your fingertips, which is you are ready to share across with people. And with the rise of mobile networks and social media, this explosion of big data is not slowing down. It's growing further at a very large pace. The problem is that our intellectual resources, as on today, they're not able to handle this data in entirety because this is flooding. We need knowledge leaders like you who are starting your career, the educated experts who can help business and industry understand how to translate this information into a usable intelligence and how to move from simple collecting the data, making graphics, to a meaningful information. Meaning information for whom? I think, as we say, patient is the supreme. We are all working there for patients and their families, and all who are sitting here from the architecture, you're working for building the infrastructure, you're building the countries, you're building cities, you're building a large infrastructure. Just an example, a recent article in the New York Times report that the Microsoft scientists have demonstrated early diagnosis of pancreatic cancer by analyzing the search engine queries, which is amazing. I remember 2010, it was the third year of my working with ASI, we came out with a new molecule which took 15 years to see the market. A most complex product in the world, developed 87-stage process, used to cost around 50 crores a kg, unheard of in 2010. Things have changed. We are not only changing the pathways, innovating new structures, innovating new designs through data management, that all that lab work has actually shrinked through the data management to a level that we can come out with a product early in the market and can serve the patients, because we are in the business of creating hope. We create hope for the patients. We are not there to just give any kind of a medicine. We are working there to make sure our patients and their families feel good when they take the medicines. First, in an increasing global world, your ability, if you see from your personality point of view, you will be a critical part of a talent pool which is needed to navigate this big data. How you learn and approach problems is incredibly important. And the expertise you have gained here at NMIMS, I understand that they have prepared you well to be nimble in the face of these rapid changes across the world. Now, first, in an increasingly global world, your ability to make connections, to engage, and to learn from diverse perspectives will be the key to your success. And your education at NMIMS is just the beginning. Secondly, in an increasingly information-driven world, analytical talents like yours would be in great demand in time to come. Many of the fields, if you see in the greatest demand today, did not exist even a few years ago. Cloud computing, social media, big data analytics, just a recent trend. So to compete and contribute a meaningful contribution as an educated citizen in this global world, you need to be prepared not just to lead in your area of expertise, but also you need to be ready to lead in fields that don't exist today, that are going to come in the times to come. Now, there are lessons for a rapidly changing world and unpredictable future that will be unrecognizable in so many ways from our past, because we have never seen that. Yet at the same time, these lessons about the value of staying flexible and nimble, the importance of learning from multiple perspectives, and the willingness to take risks have held true across many generations. And if you have little time over the course of your education, I suspect you have heard enough advice to last a lifetime, but I'll give you a few areas which I learned over the years. I would like to share a few principles I have learned and lived by over the last 3 decades. The The principles, I think, are timeless, and I hope they serve you well as they have served me. The first is to really set out your long-term expectations. I remember in 1989, my senior, 10-year senior to me, who was working here in a big multinational company, advised me on his trip to Chandigarh, saying that start something meaningful, first of all. Don't be a part of the herd, do something different. And I said, what can I do different? And he said, go where there are a lot of barriers. Start with something where this requires a lot of expertise, which you have to polish over the years and be master of your area. And I think that's something, learning which I get. I wanted to start actually from a medicine school at Banaras in the university in 1984. I left that and I joined a B Farm, first followed by M Farm. But he said, yeah, you had a dream of a medicine. I said, yeah, there was, but not anymore now because I am looking at the other side of the business. And he said, you start from something which the world needs today, experts in the area of parenterals, the injectables, the fields which are difficult, sterile applications where India needs that expertise. So I started working on those and I started my career, especially looking at, I want to start my career from operations in parenteral technology, and I am very happy that for the first 10 years, I polished my knowledge into the area of parenterals and was instrumental in delivering the first sterile product export from India to the US market and European market in the year 2003 out of an Indian generic company. I applaud your bold ambitions and initiatives as you all joined a remarkable institute here. At the same time, I would caution each of you not to be so fixed in your intentions that you close new doors when they are opened. Because this industry, these institutions will offer you many, many options. You have to choose these options depending upon what are your strength areas in these areas, and then don't go by the people who are telling you start from here, these are more paying jobs. Look at, because each one of you is different. Each one of you has some traits which are not there in others, so please encash opportunities and balance your personality traits accordingly. As a young person, I hoped through the hard work and perseverance that I might one day become a successful medicinal chemist or a pharmacologist or a medicinal profession. And I would have taken great pride in that achievement. But the other opportunities in 1989 presented themselves along with a way that people said, look at what the world needs, not what you need. And I think that was the change perspective in me. And I'm grateful for the mentors and peers who encouraged me to look at operations in the industry. That brings me to the second principle, the be self-reliant, but always seek out opportunities to learn from and along with the others. I'm a firm believer that truly big ideas and important transformations, they take place only when you are collaborating and they are at the intersection of the different fields and functions. They involve many minds working together, approaching the same problem with the different angles. And some people say, do things differently, don't do different things. So that's a very important angle. No matter how brilliant your idea may be, but be sure to test it against all the theories and the practice before you plunge in. It will be almost be certain that once you test these, it will be a stronger idea to put across for implementation. And of course, being willing to step aside out of your own perspective and open your work up to the criticism of others is important, because there may be people who would be criticizing you that you started something which probably is not the demand in the industry or something. Have that strong convictions, first of all, what are you good at? And that's the area which you have to work upon. I took a risk in 1984 when I left MBBS, of course, at BHU and joined BPharm at PU Chandigarh. And I took many risks. And one risk which I was, of course, I'm a firm believer in risk mitigation and management. I was going to be singer here. I came to Bombay in search of, my mentor, Jagjit Singh, and I was here in this area, started, learning, and then I think very wise man told me, you have come here not for this, you have come here because you're educated, you are known for something else. So I think that was a good idea because I was at the crossroads, what to do here or this way. And that idea, which I was going to take a risk, so few risks which I have taken, they worked out to be very positive. few risks which I was going to take. Probably they were given good advice by the mentors, and they said, don't venture, keep it as a hobby. And you will come across people say, I love this. Yeah, that's okay, but then you have to also look at, you have to serve yourself, you have to serve the country, you have to serve your industry. Look at what you are good at. The question is, how ready you are to take up these responsibilities and opportunities. Actually, there's no magic formula for success. However, your own passion, timeliness, discipline, hard work, knowledge management, and networking, they play a very significant role in your career. 1989, when I came to Bombay, I was trying to find out who are the people from diverse areas. I need to talk to them. I need to get their feedback. And that was one area which actually gave me a lot of distilled information to tell me what chart I should take across. So you should be ready to consider first few years as your own investment. I think this is something which I'm seeing that people do not consider, but you should be ready to see first 2 years as your investment and not expect returns in the beginning. There comes a point when each of us must choose our own way, and you are at that point of view today. You are ready to chart your own course forward, building to the knowledge and first principles you have learned as students here. Today's world is a much globalized world, and as graduates of this institute with a great reputation, you are very well positioned to lead and contribute to the world. As graduates, you are ready to make a profound difference in the next generation of global leaders. And as we're talking about data, as we're talking about patients, never forget that we are here for those patients. The data which we're talking about, there must be an integrity of the data. And that's the word today, the world is facing, and India is facing a large problem of data integrity today, whether it is industry or institutions. So there have been few setbacks in the last 6 years, but I am hoping that this year would see a different tone of the industry. Ultimately, in an organization, what matters is what is the tone at the top as leaders, as you are going to become leaders. What is your tone? How much integral, ethical, professional you are? Don't go by the herd. See what you can contribute. See what you can add value to the society. I would like to say congratulations to all of you, and I'm really thankful to the Institute to have invited me here. I'm very, very humbled for this gesture of the Institute. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words. On behalf of School of Pharmacy and Technology Management and Balwant Sheth School of Architecture, SVKM'S NMIMS, I invite Dr. Sharad Maiskar, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM'S NMIMS, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all of you. Chief guest for the Convocation 2018 of the School of Pharmacy and Architecture, Dr. Sanjit Singh Lamba, nominee of the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. J.P. Gandhi, Honorary Joint Secretary, SVKM, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena, Shri Anand Pandit, who is an architect by profession and is a mentor to the School of Architecture, members of the Managing Committee, SVKM, Trustees, SVKM, Dr. R.S. Gaud, Director, Shirpur Campus, Dr. Bala Prabhakar, Dean, School of Pharmacy, Dr. Trilochan Chaya, Dean, School of Architecture, Registrar NMIMS, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, Deans, heads of the institutions, faculty colleagues, graduating students, proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks for the convocation ceremony of the two most important schools of NMIMS. This ceremony marks a new phase in the lives of graduating students. I am sure that the words of our chief guest urging the graduating students to start a career in a challenging place, adapt to disrupting changes, adapt to the change from lab management to data management, and move towards affordable excellence, and more importantly, practice the timeless principles that he has mentioned. All these words will be engraved in the minds of the students forever. Thank you, Dr. Lamba, for sparing your valuable time for the convocation. and addressing the students who are graduating today. We at NMIMS are grateful to Dr. J.P. Gandhi for gracing the occasion as a nominee of the Honorable Chancellor. The tireless efforts put in by the deans of the two schools, their teams, the office of the registrar and our entire team gave a befitting poise to this ceremony. I wish to acknowledge their efforts. I wish to also acknowledge the contribution in the presence of faculty, students and staff in the success of the program. Finally, I wish to conclude by quoting George Bush Jr., who became a president of USA in spite of not doing well or so well in his academic career. And he quoted this in a commencement ceremony, a graduating ceremony. And he said, "To those of you who received honors, awards and distinctions, I say well done. And to the C students, I say, you too may one day be the President of the United States." This quote by the former President of the United States actually embodies the spirit with which all of you graduating in the professional world should embark on your career. I wish graduating students all the best in their careers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our registrar, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, to take over the proceedings.
I request Dr. Jayant Gandhi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor SVKM'S NMIMS, to declare the Convocation 2018 closed.
I declare the Convocation 2018 closed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I request one and all to rise for the national anthem and remain standing till the academic procession recedes. We believe that graduation is not the end, but a new beginning. The responsibility now rests on your young shoulders to carry forward the wisdom gathered from your teachers in the years to come and in the places where your journey leads. As you continue with your journey, may you look back to this stage in your life with fondness and pride. Enjoy your day of celebration with your family and friends. On behalf of the entire NMIMS family, I wish all of you the very best for your future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I request all of you present here to join us for high tea. Dignitaries and industry invitees are requested to proceed to executive dining area. All staff members, parents and students are requested to proceed to foyer 1, 2 and 3 outside the auditorium for high tea. All the volunteers are requested to escort and guide. Thank you everyone and have a great evening.